up, YouTube? It is your boy, All About The Sneakerz, back with another unboxing and review video for you guys. Now today, as you can tell from the thumbnail as well as the title of the video, that is correct, guys, we're unboxing the Air Jordan 5 Orange Blaze, better known as Shattered Backboard. Now, why Nike decided to call these sneakers Orange Blaze, I really have no idea as to why they named some of these sneakers what they do. I feel like if they branded them as Shattered Backboard, it would have been a little less played than it was in the sneaker community, because this sneaker here, guys, was highly downplayed by the sneaker community. And me personally, I've been digging this shoe since images first surfaced, since I first started sharing images. Pretty sure I have them on my IG page. And just from the images alone, the sneaker was fire, to me at least. Unique, not traditional, not standard, because they did add some different materials on the shoe. And personally, it gives me sort of an off-white kind of vibe, and I don't have any off-whites in the collection whatsoever. I can never hit on those, but as time has gone by, I'm kind of digging some of the off-white sneakers, and I would like to have some in the collection. But for now, having something like this is probably as close as it's going to get. But that is not necessarily the only reason I picked this shoe up, guys. I picked it up because I like it a lot. It's fire, it's different, and it screams fall, Halloween, October, all of those good things, guys. And it wasn't being downplayed by me at all, not one bit, not the slightest bit. 1000% coppable. Now, I did hit on multiple pairs of this sneaker. Unfortunately, it is the end of the year. It is time to recoup some funds and have some holiday fun. So therefore, I did not double or triple up. I actually just let those pairs go to someone else. Unfortunately, I would have liked to, but hey, can't double and triple on everything. I just gotta be honest. That crap is expensive, guys. Very expensive. However, comment below and let me know if you guys went after the sneaker, if you're feeling the sneaker, if you do not like it at all. It's just something you don't have to have in your collection. You were one of the other people who said, hey, you know what? To hell with this shoe. There's better things to cop. Comment below and let me know all of that good stuff, guys. As you know, I'm always in the comments responding. However, if you're new to the channel or if you're not, make sure you smash that like, subscribe, and share button, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date on future release videos. Now, with no further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. All right, guys, as you can see, we did secure the bag at Champ Sports. Big ups Champ Sports for the W on this one. Flex account has been coming through for your boy. Whether it's Champs, Foot Locker, Foot Action, they come through for your boy, man. A lot of people don't really hit on the Flex app from what I hear, but for me personally, you spin, you win, and that's how it's been working out for me. So again, big ups Champs. I appreciate you guys tremendously. All right, guys, and here we have the shoe box. As you can tell, we have our standard traditional Air Jordan 5 box, nothing special. Now, I think it would have been great if they did give us a different box, especially for the colorway of this sneaker with the sail and the orange and the black, just the whole Halloween October vibe. Come on, man, you could have put some pumpkins or something on the box. Come on, Nike. However, as you can see, we do have a black lid and that cement gray on the bottom of the box, as well as we get the big red Jumpman smack dab in the center on the top of the lid. On the bottom of the box, we get our typical Nike and Jordan branding, and on one side of the box, we get more Jordan branding with our side sticker. And the side sticker reads Air Jordan 5 Retro. The colorway is Sail Orange Blaze. This is a men's US size 10, personal size for me in the Air Jordan, and the suggested retail value is $190 US. Now, as far as the name Shattered Backboard, that typically comes from a starfish colorway on an Air Jordan 1. But since they continue to release orange color sneakers, no matter what actual color orange it is, people tend to say Shattered Backboard for anything that is white, orange, and black, or Sail Orange and Black, however you want to look at it. And this one is no different, guys. This is not a starfish colorway, as we just saw. It said Orange Blaze, and that is why Nike Nike gave it its name. However, the sneaker community does tend to dub sneakers, for instance, the Air Jordan 4 Black Cement, that I think Nike may have even acquired that name after the fact, because initially back in the day, we used to just call the shoes their colorway, black and red. And the sneaker community took that sneaker and they started calling it Bread. Then when Nike re-released the sneaker for the last time to date, they did dub that sneaker Bread. They even had a whole little story out there on sneakers about the bread, so they do take names from the sneaker community at times. So I feel like this is sort of no different than that scenario. Maybe if this sneaker re-releases down the line, Nike may take that Shattered Backboard name and add it to the sneaker. I'm not sure, guys, but who really cares about the name? Let's go ahead and get into it and see what we have under the lid. All right, taking a look at the lid, flipping it up, guys, you can see we do have a flip lid on the box, just solid white underneath. And right there on the inner side of the lid, you can see we do have a lot number. Flipping the tissue paper up, as you can see, we do have that white cement sort of vibe going on with the tissue paper. And let's go ahead and get the shoe out. And there we have it, guys, the Air Jordan 5 Orange Blaze, better known as Shattered Backboard. Very, very dope sneaker in my opinion. Glad to have this one in the collection. Let's go ahead and do a quick 360 on the shoe. All right, so just looking at this shoe in hand, guys, very, very dope in my opinion. Plain Jane, as some people have put it on social media, but in my opinion, sometimes less is more. And that is definitely the case here with this sneaker to me, guys. Now let's go ahead and go over in depth, starting with our outsole here. As you can see, we do get this milky sort of yellow, maybe sherbet-like, creamsicle-like outsole. Very nice. Love translucent on outsoles, and this one really does blend well with the rest of the shoe. We also get that piece here in the rear of the sneaker as well, and we get a little bit of black here in the center, which we'll go over in a few. And then up here going around the toe of the outsole, we do get some more black, and we also get an off-white sort of color, which I'm assuming this is sail as well. It's a little bit of a different shade of sail than we get here on the upper. It may not show well in the camera as far as those different hues goes, but it's slightly off, not too bad. If you're walking by, no one would ever know. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say sail on that as well. Right here on our midsole, we do get these fighter plain teeth or shark teeth or whatever you want to call that in a metallic color with black paint specs on it. Very, very dope in my opinion. Just to give it a bit of a shine, just taking that metallic look and putting it there. Very dope on this sneaker. Then we also get the orange blaze on the foam part of the midsole. Very, very dope, all the way to the air bubble. And inside of there, we do get more sail in our air bubble. Very nice. Well, maybe not necessarily sail, but whatever this is here in this translucent area, maybe this is a sail outsole, translucent sail outsole. I don't know, but it is inside of the air bubble as well. Digging it. Moving on up to the upper, as you can see, it is primarily all sail colored on the upper. We do get some plush leather on this Air Jordan 5, guys, going around the toe all the way up to the mid panel and the rear of the sneaker. Very, very clean. Digging the leather a lot. Now, the way that the sneaker is structured to have some sort of form or shape to it, the leather isn't as pushy as it may be on some other sneakers that maybe doesn't have as much foundation or structure to it. But compared to some other Air Jordan 5s, it is very, very nice leather on this one, guys, and I'm digging it a lot. We also get some sail eyelets here, and then going up to this eyelet on our collar, we do get a black translucent eyelet. Now, you can't really tell in the camera, but that is translucent, and since the back of the sock liner is kind of blocking it from getting light through it, you can't really tell unless you get these in hand. Now, the most interesting part of this shoe is this netting cage here. Totally different from the traditional netting cage that we get on the Air Jordan 5. This is more almost like an Air Jordan 4 netting cage, except very, very smaller squares or diamonds or whatever you want to call those, guys. It almost gives it a bandage wrap sort of feel or look to it. Now, as far as the texture go, it does feel like it's some sort of plastic completely over this. Whatever material is in the netting cage is up under this solid plastic-like piece, so you don't really feel what material the netting cage is made out of, if that makes sense. However, you can feel the texture from it, but it is behind like a clear piece of plastic or something like that, guys. Really not sure. However, we do also get that up here on the upper, and that is what makes the shoe even more unique, having that just going around the ankle collar area. And we also get this piece of foam inside of here as well. Now, from images, that area looked dirty to me, or off-white or yellowed or something like that, as you can see. And I really couldn't tell why it was like that until I got it in hand. And just looking at it, it is like a a piece of foam underneath there. Kind of gives it more of a vintage fall type of vibe, and I'm digging that a lot, guys. Never seen that area on the Air Jordan 5 before, so this is something completely new, and that's another reason why I wanted this sneaker, because it has so many different features than we've seen on a traditional Air Jordan 5, which I have plenty of. I'm sure some of you guys may as well, and I feel like change is good every now and then. You don't want to do this on everything, but even if they only did it on 1 or 2 pairs, I personally like to have those 1 or 2 pairs. But again, here as you can see, we do get that same look as we get in that midsection, but the square pieces here seem to be a lot smaller than up top. It's more spaced out and bigger squares, and then here you get these little itty bitty squares. Back to our midsole for just a split second, guys. Almost missed this piece here. We do get some black going above that orange blaze, and it just gives it a nice contrast to the shoe. Blends well with that eyelet, just sets it off from that cell colorway on the upper, and being right next to that orange, it gives me super duper Halloween vibe. However, guys, that pretty much wraps it up for the lateral side of the shoe. Moving along and onto the medial side of the shoe, as you can see, we get a very similar look as we got on the lateral side of the shoe, including that piece right there with the foam, guys. On the medial side as well, digging it a lot. But other than that, guys, not much difference except for our midsole. We don't get the fighter plane teeth on this one, but they did give us some more of that metallic paint there on that little triangular area. Now, before we go on, I do want to point out the sock liner as well, guys. We do get a black sock liner, giving it more contrast with that midsole and that upper eyelet. Being in black, very, very nice, digging that. And the shoe won't get so dirty on the inside like we just got on the Oreo 5. However, that pretty much wraps it up for the medial side of the shoe. Moving along, taking a look at the shoe from the top down, as you can see, Outsole on the upper from the front view of the shoe, all the way from the midsole on up to the toe box. Then we get some more of that netting on our tongue, very, very clean in my opinion, and we also get sail laces in place. Now, with all of these different colors in the sneaker, I think it would have been dope if they would have gave us multiple laces with this shoe, orange, black, maybe even a metallic lace, but it would have been cool to come with the shoe. But then we may be looking at a $200 price point versus $190. However, going on up the tongue, as you can see here, we do get our lace lock with our lace lock holder being clear, and as wear testers pointed out, they put a Nike on this one, and typically we don't get Nike unless the sneaker has Nike Air in the back, but they did give us a Nike one on this one, very dope, so I thought I'd point that out as well. And then we also get a black lace holder with an orange Jumpman, screaming Halloween, screaming October. I'm digging this shoe a lot, guys. Just the fall factor of this shoe alone makes me want to just throw it in a pile of leaves and snap pictures non-stop, set it up in a pumpkin patch, something, guys. It is very, very clean in my opinion, and I love fall, my favorite time of the year, so I'm digging it a lot. Now we do get this little paper in here, this little cardboard piece, just to separate the tongue from the rest of the shoe, or rubbing against the other shoe so that we don't wear off the 3M on the tongue, which is very nice. Glad they put 3M on this shoe. I did see someone wearing these online, and it appeared to have white terry cloth on the tongue, and I was like, come on, man, not the terry cloth. I mean, that would have been a little weird, but I guess the shoe has some weirdness going on anyway, so it wouldn't have been too bad, I guess. Just a bunch of weirdness in one shoe. I would have taken it as it was, but I mentioned to them, I wish it had 3M on it. And they said, oh, wait, it does have 3M. So the shine on it didn't look like the typical 3M that I'm used to on the Air Jordan 5. It really looked more like white terry cloth. So the shine on the 3M, guys, is a little bit different. You'll have to see that for yourself. However, guys, just having that orange stitch Jumpman on there, I think is very nice as well. Taking a look at the shoe from the back, as you can see, we do have more of that creamsicle colored translucent outsole, as well as our orange blaze and more black on the midsole in the rear. Going up the back with that sail, more of that netting on the back collar, and we also get a black stitch Jumpman on the shoe. Very clean. Love how that looks. Glad they didn't make it sail to where it blends in with the rest of the shoe. It stands out with contrast. Very nice. Now, I wouldn't have been opposed to an orange blaze Jumpman on the back of the shoe, but I think the black works out well. All right, and on to the interior. As you know, it is tough to get inside of these shoes. I don't unlace them just to get to the interior, so unfortunately, guys, I'll go ahead and stake that one here. But as you can see, we do have a black sock liner, as I mentioned, and that also goes onto the back of the tongue, and that is in almost felt-like material, but it is, I believe, mesh. Not too sure. I'm not a material expert, but it's that soft, fuzzy feel that we get on most Air Jordan 5s. Now, looking at the insole, we do get an orange blaze insole with a black Jumpman painted on it. Again, screaming Halloween. No Shattered Backboard insole, so technically, no, it's not a Shattered Backboard. It's just a dub name, and again, maybe in the future, they'll incorporate that and start calling it that. Who knows? But we also get a side sticker on the insole, and we also get a cardboard shoe tree in place. Now, I really wish I could show you guys on the back of the tongue the Air Jordan text that's on that tab back there. On this pair, it is actually a metallic tab, and I think that is very, very nice. Just a little bit of detail. No one will ever see it as long as it's on your foot, but just that little bit bit of detail gives this shoe even more pop in my opinion, because it does match up very well with the Fighter Plane shark teeth, and it's just a change up in general. But it also has orange text Air Jordan on that metallic tab. Very clean. Good job for that. Jordan brand, Nike. You get the point. All right, guys, and last but not least, onto our outsole. Again, we do have that translucent, cream colored, orange sickle colored outsole. Very, very nice. Gives it a super duper fall vibe. And up underneath there, it looks like we get an orange blaze Air Jordan Jumpman logo. Very, very dope. We also get some black going around the tip of the outsole, as well as that centerpiece, where we do get the text Jordan right there in the middle. Now, if you like me and you like to keep your shoes on ice, you won't have to worry too much about this pair yellowing, because you see what's going on already. However, guys, you just saw right here on All About the Sneakers, the Air Jordan 5 Orange Blaze, better known as the Shattered Backboard. A very, very dope sneaker in my opinion. Glad to have this one in the collection. Now, this sneaker did release today, guys. Glad I was able to pick this up. And when I say today, I mean as in when I'm recording the video. Now, I may not get it up until day 2. Hopefully I get it up day 1, but we'll see how that goes. So comment below and let me know what you guys think about this sneaker. I think it is very dope once again. Very downplayed in the sneaker community, but at the end of the day, cop what you like, forget the hype. You know the motto over here on the channel, so we copping what we like. However, guys, again, if you're new to the channel or not, make sure you smash that like, subscribe, and share button, and make sure you hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date on future release videos. Now, when you get a chance, head over to IG and follow me at All About The Sneakerz, guys, spelled exactly the way it is here on the channel with the Z on the end instead of an S. I would greatly appreciate it. Now, we are slowly but surely approaching our goal. That is the 2K subscriber mark, guys. I will be doing, I mentioned a sneaker giveaway before, but I'm really not too sure because I'm kind of winging it as time goes by. So maybe it'll be sneakers, maybe it'll be merch. I'm not sure, guys, but hopefully I can do a sneaker giveaway, or maybe I can do both. I don't know. We'll see, but we will be celebrating that milestone. We hit 2K subscribers, guys. Hopefully it's this year. If not this year, we'll focus on next year, and we'll eventually get there. By the help of you guys, smashing that like button, subscribe button, and sharing the videos with your family and friends. I really appreciate it. 100% from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys for rocking with your boy. However, that is all I have for you guys today on this episode. Until the next episode, keep keeping it all about the sneakers. Once again, it is your boy, All About the Sneakers, signing off. Until the next episode, I will catch you guys later. Salute, I'm out.